world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel video, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again, and in today's video, we are going to be discussing the third installment of this Fear Street trilogy, Fear Street Part 3, 1666. I really liked the first two movies. The first one is just such a really good movie that introduces these characters, this storyline, and makes you want more. The second one felt like it kind of, felt more like a film that was just more of a summer film that takes place in the 70s, much more than a continuation of this series. And then this one, well, let's talk about it as of right now. So let's get to that. And once again, what this movie does so well is they really do close this trilogy out really nicely. Now, is it the best movie that closes out a trilogy of all time? No. It's not like the Toy Story 3 of the Fear Street trilogy. It's not the Iron Man 3 or Captain America movie. I'm just saying that random, awesome trilogy movies. But, it's not like one of those. It's very different, and it concludes the series in a way that I wasn't really expecting. As there's a lot of horror stuff, there's a lot of killing and blood splurting everywhere. And for me, it was very cool in the way the music intensifies and stuff like that. It was just very cool in the way they closed it out. And it also, like, because this movie took place kind of like, I believe they had like this flashback scene where, well, not flashback, but like, the two main characters, Dina and the guy from Game Shakers, from the Nickelodeon show Game Shakers. I don't remember his name, but I know that he's from Game Shakers. They are somehow in the 1666 world, and they kind of like are part of this world, and they're like with these characters, and like you can see how this whole I believe that 1666 is like how this whole year how this whole era of shady side incidents happened. So I thought that was really cool, and it had like character arcs for all the different characters in that little world there. So there's some fun to be had in there. And then also, just once again, like the first one, it kind of brings in a new group of characters. Well, not a big group, but of course you have Dina and the Game Shakers boy, but then you bring in the girl from the story of 78, and then you bring in I believe Dina and the Game Shakers kid dad, like uncle or something, and they are working together to stop these people, and I thought it was really cool. Kind of reminded me of the first film where that team first assembled, well, not assembled, but where they teamed up to stop these people from happening, and I thought it was satisfying, especially with Dina and Samantha's relationship. But with that said, let's move on to the bad. Really, the first thing that I hated about this film was when Dina and the Game Shakers kid was in this 1666 world. I hated their accents. Like, I understand that they were like seeing visions into this past world, but did you really need to bring in these types of accents for these characters? Like how do they know? How are they all of a sudden part of this world? And like, it does not make sense. Like, I was very confused, like, how, like, are these like close friends of Dina and the Game Shakers kid? Like, what is going on here? But then you get to the end of it, and you realize that she was just having an image of this whole world as she was in it, and acting like she was part of this whole world. So that was kind of like the predictable thing about the movie. Other thing that I kind of didn't really like is, kind of like the finale felt a little bit odd because, like, when you get to the finale, right, in every Fear Street movie, starting from the first one, it kind of like gets you ready for the next one. And this film didn't do that, and I was kind of expecting them to do that, but they didn't. But I don't know. But that's what all I have to say about Fear Street Part 3. I thought that this was a really good ending to this trilogy, and yeah, just not really good, but it was a good ending to this trilogy of films. They're good movies. They're not great, but I enjoyed them, and I would probably see them again. Probably show my sister, since my sister loves horror films. She loves comedic relief characters, and I might show this to my sister one day. But that's all I have. But before I give my final score, be sure to tell me down below what were your thoughts on Fear Street Part 3. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Were you right in between? And give me, like, what are your overall thoughts of this whole trilogy? Well, actually, I should be asking that question for my ranking of the trilogy when I do this after my review. But, with that said, let's get on with my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores, as well as my Fear Street Part 3 review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Instagram is Marvel6 and my TikTok name is MarvelFan. If you guys don't understand those names, head to my back sections. You can follow me on all social medias. I'm also on Letterboxd. It's the same name as my Instagram, Marvel_6_. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.